Hi, I'm Bill Gordon,
I'm Jamie Jezik.
and we're here at Camp Sun and Fun, the Ark-Gloucester's Camp Sun and Fun in Williamstown, New Jersey. And we're going to take a tour and give you a little bit of information about camp.
We have had the pool. It was finished in 1988 by the ExxonMobil Foundation. They were great funders of the arts and community places in the 1980s and 90s. The pool is quite old. We have to do minimal repairs. It was so well built. And also, as you can see from the video, there's a ramp, which means people don't have to be winched in a Hoyer chair lift. And they can go in at their own pace, and we have a lovely wheelchair to transfer them into so that they can take their time, or even if they don't use a wheelchair, they can just walk in at their own pace. Some people don't like to be rushed in. It's only 3 feet in the shallow end, so there's plenty of room to splash, even if you're not the best swimmer. And if you are, you can sneak over to the deep end once you have somebody to swim with you. We do have 11 cabins, and we have 4 larger cabins that hold 8 campers and 2 to 3 staff. And those campers have minimal needs that they require from the staff themselves. And then we have 6 smaller cabins that have 4 campers and 2 to 3 staff. And those campers have moderate to total needs, and they just need a little more help and care from us every day. We're all used to the comforts of our own homes, so to go camping and to say you can sleep in an air-conditioned space with memory foam mattresses and you're still camping is very exciting to be able to help bring staff in.
Oh, definitely. I can see that that would be a nice incentive.
Yeah. But I think the cabins aren't, they're not as rustic as they could be. They're quite simple, but everything is really beautifully done. As you can see, we've just redone the decks here. We're hoping to do all of the decks over the next year or 2 years, I think. We salvaged a lot of wood that was good, which is something we always do at camp, and we got new wood where we needed, and we went with expensive composite decking to make sure that we get another 30, 40 years out of these decks. And we also widened some of the decks to make sure we had a good turning radius for electric as well as manual wheelchair users. So I think that we're moving ahead and the future is looking brighter and brighter for us. So I'm so excited about the cabins and how they look every day. This year has been nothing but wonderful changes.
That's nice. So talk about what happens here in the evening.
So this is campfire, and we meet here every evening at about 8:10, 8:20, depending on how exciting night activity was. And we sing songs. We nominate the worst staff member of the day, which is why I avoid going to the campfire at all costs. And they usually talk about strengths. I had a strength today, or I had a weakness today, and sometimes somebody needs a hug or encouragement, or they're homesick. And then we just go into raucous singing and laughter. We make gourmet s'mores on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's always a lot of fun. We try to wrap it up by about 8:30 so that we can get everybody off to bed, because 8:30 sounds a bit early to get ready for bed, but we're kind of worn out by the time we sit down in this circle-y square.
They've had a busy day for sure.
Yes, they absolutely have.
It's building.
This is arts and crafts, so this is where we do tons of fun things. It just so happens that everything inside is rainbow themed, because we believe it takes all types of people to make a world full of love. So we just love the sight of rainbows lined up in order all over the walls, and all of the little supplies that we have. Even the chairs are rainbow, and the tablecloths. It's just such a happy place to be, because it's probably going to get rainbow painted anyway, so we're just going to go with it.
Yep.
We supply tons of glitter and paint and pom-poms and craft sticks and you name it, just to be creative. We rarely do kit projects because that doesn't leave a lot of room for creative innovation or thought. So we just like everybody to feel like they have space to create. So we have a beautiful playground with adult weight swings, and we also have a cradle swing for anyone who is a wheelchair user. We have some accessible equipment going up that we just got a grant from Rite Aid Foundation for. So we have some musical instruments and some balance equipment, as well as a wheelchair accessible merry-go-round going up. So get into the swing of things and get on down to Camp Sun and Fun. So welcome to Camp Sun and Fun, the land of summer dreams. This is Sunny, he's our mascot. And when you come to camp, we're all going to be outside in our uniform to greet you and take your luggage, check it for bed bugs, make sure everything's good. We'll bring you inside. We're going to greet you and your family or caregiver. We're going to make sure that you have time to hand over care and feel very comfortable. You'll have time to speak to the counselors inside the cabin while you help your camper make their bed. You'll be able to talk to the medics as you drop off medications about any special instructions. I, as the director, am always on hand to make sure that any concerns are heard and that you can make sure last-minute adjustments are made. And then you should be out of here. I mean, if you pre-register, which we do the Wednesday before your session, you will be out of here in 20 minutes on Sunday drop-offs. Sometimes it hurts a little. The first drops off is really hard, but after a while it gets nice and simple and your camper is running to get to their cabin mates and have their vacation.